I was muted the whole time I was talking. Isn't that crazy? I just looked, I was like, nobody's here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Angel.
Like Stelly talking, I'm like, okay. Ruby, is it enough for everyone so we can start? Good morning, Jonathan.
Yes, Sharita says she will probably won't be able to make it.
Yeah, she had said yesterday, so I guess we could go ahead and excuse me. Good morning. Hey, Connie.
How are you?
I'm great. Can you put that in the so I can see it from Ruby, please? The agenda. I have it on my thing, but not here.
I think there was a quarterly report and planning the agenda outside of welcomes and approving the minutes.
There was only about 4 things.
Welcome, approve the minutes.
Well, welcome. Everyone's gonna be short and sweet. Rainy day. Well, welcome everyone to the executive board meeting committee. We'll get started with the minutes from the last meeting. Is that correct? How it goes? That Dr. Birch has sent out. Ruby resent them yesterday. Has everyone went through them? So we have to get a vote on approve for the minutes. I have. Okay, thank you, Helen. Can I have a second, please?
I think it's got to come from Jonathan or
Jonathan
Dr.
said.
Birch.
Okay, Jonathan.
Jonathan
has-
seconded it. Perfect.
Yes, the second. All right, so B is moved. And the first one was, what was that, Colin? I don't have it pulled up.
You just asked for all in favor of approving.
Yeah, all in favor of
Vote
approving.
yes in the chat. I'm pretty sure Dr. Birch will vote to approve the minutes that he wrote. If he doesn't, we got a bigger problem.
Well, we would have a problem. Well, Dr. Birch, let's see which one of you gonna win. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna move on to the next item.
Looking at our agenda for our February 23rd meeting, and we really don't have much on the agenda planning document. Hold on a second, let me find it. I had it open here a second ago and now it's disappeared. There it is. There we go. The only thing we had talked about was trying to get DHA to come, and I've not heard back from them if they can make it or not. So I've reached back out to Karen to see if we can get a confirmation whether or not DHA can attend. We do have a quarterly report that'll be due, and I think that's performance management.
Is that yours, Jonathan? Performance management?
I think that's where it is looking at this. December was executive committee. January was policy and planning. Performance management would be next. And Jonathan's reports are always so brief. And since Sharita set the stage for the 7-minute, Jonathan, do you want to do a 5-minute, or do you want to do like 2.57 minutes or?
2.5, okay.
All right, we'll round it to 3
We got
minutes,
that.
or 2.5 to 3 minutes.
Good morning, Jonathan and all. Lloyd here. Wanted to check in, Jonathan, if we think the performance management is going to be ready to recommend the outcomes and benchmarks for those outcomes that hopefully would be approved next week. I think the sense we had last time was that these measures and benchmarks should be approved by the HSAC. So that might take a few minutes longer, maybe 2 or 3.
Well, I mean, I guess it all just depends on how next Thursday goes. And I guess it also depends, and you'll have to forgive me just because I can't remember if the benchmarks is something that we do have to get formal approval from HSAC on. I know it's our jurisdiction. Obviously, if it is something that we do need formal approval on, then yeah, probably more time would be appropriate.
Or even if you want to go into, even if we don't need a formal approval, but want to go into the explanation of what it is that we're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, in that case, I think I definitely need more than 2.57. Yeah. I mean, I would say at this point, let's assume it's going to pass, and we can go with, 12 minutes or so. I think that would be.
Allow for some questions.
Yeah.
Okay. And that, I'll just make a note here, includes approval of, what did you call it, Lloyd?
The procedure,
Changes.
outcomes.
Yeah, the project outcomes, or the project benchmarks. So we've had, at this point, we've had a draft for the committee to review, had time to give feedback. So it'll be coming up next Thursday in our performance management meeting, and presumably, I mean, I haven't heard anything to suggest that we're not ready to approve them. So we'll see how Thursday goes. But I mean, my other part of my update would be for, that we're basically just about ready to start the spring scoring. We're going to have our orientations, next week.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Other
you.
items.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Anything else? Otherwise, we could have a 30-minute meeting. Are there any, if we get DHA to come, I'm going to assume we want an update on the EHVs, regular HCVs, public housing prioritization, possibly RAD conversions.
And the legal aid project is ending tomorrow.
Yep.
So it would be good to get some, maybe John or Sarah or somebody from through there who could speak on the ending of that and how that went.
See what we can do.
Yeah. Mention it to one of them and see who could come. Yeah, that went by quick.
Yeah, and they may not have all of the information yet because they may still be sorting through all of those applications that have come in by that date. So
Uh-huh.
maybe that might be better in March, but we can check with them
Yeah, you could check and see.
and give them an option whether or not they've got enough information to share 2.5 weeks after they close it up.
Okay. All righty.
Anything else that we need to put on? Do we want to try and get somebody from Duke or Public Health to come talk about COVID?
That would be good. The COVID updates.
Who
They get
Who did-
more. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was thinking, who did Lloyd or Hanalea? Who was the one who did all that data crosswalking for us about people experiencing homelessness in our HMIS with the vaccination rules?
That's a report that comes from the State Department of Health and Human Services. They crosswalked the information from the HMIS with the data that the state is maintaining about who is being vaccinated.
Did they only do the report once, or are they planning to kind of do it on an ongoing basis?
Oh, they're working to do it on a monthly basis. At our last HMIS advisory board meeting, they did not have a report at that time, and I'm not sure what the challenges were.
Okay.
But we're expecting another report probably at our next advisory board meeting in 2 months.
Okay. All right. If we can find somebody, what would we want covered so I can make sure I ask the right questions? Updates on outbreaks, vaccines, places to get tested. Is that all we want? Or anything more specific?
What about updates now that they have for the younger kids? I see that they have it lower as 5 years old now that can be tested.
We also do all the updated on the isolation stuff as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything else that we need to go over or would like to talk about in February?
Anyone have anything? Guess that's about it.
All righty then. We can do
Are we
that.
going to discuss my raise?
Which one are you?
I don't think that's enough of a topic to extend the meeting. I think that would also be very brief.
We could put in a motion to triple Dr. Birch's salary from triple his zero salary.
I second.
Hey, let's give it to the whole exec committee.
What the heck?
Everybody in the executive committee gets a raise.
Right.
We'll triple and quadruple your current
Your
current
current.
HSAC salary.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
I could use another $0.
Yeah, watch out, those 4 zeros that come out tonight. We all
Right.
be sick. Okay, so I guess with that all being said, I here to join the meeting.
I have a quick question that has nothing to do with
Ah.
planning agendas or executive committee stuff. I got a bunch of emails yesterday canceling all of the HSAC meetings. So
Was it-
I look at my calendar, they're going to be removed. They're waiting to be removed.
Yes, great question. I got that too.
What happened?
I thought it was saying what the dates the meeting were.
It's canceled every one of them.
I didn't get that.
I got mines, but I forwarded to, I better look at my calendar, but I forwarded to the calendar.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I tried to remove some people who left, like the mayor and other folks. It might have sent out to everybody. I'm sorry about that. Let me check on it.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's a relief to know that HSAC is not imploding. So
I know
Thank you,
that
Helen.
Outlook can be really picky about some of those things, but you think you're just making a change and cancel stuff. I've had that happen to me before, so that's why I wanted to mention it.
Well,
Or if
thank
we're
you.
being gently ushered out the door, it's kind of like when your key sticks at work and you're like, oh no, is this are they telling me something?
All right. Thank you, Angel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The other thing I did want to share with everyone is Ruby Holmes is no longer the homeless team coordinator. She has accepted a promotion and is now on the homeless team as an analyst. So the coordinator role is still being filled kind of by Ruby as she's transitioning to the new role as an analyst. And we will be posting for a new coordinator. Hopefully it'll get posted today or early next week, but just wanted to share that. Congratulations to Ruby. So you all
Congratulations,
are
Ruby.
aware
Way
of
to
her.
go, Ruby.
Yay, Ruby. Woo!
Thank you.
Wanted to share that with you because I'll be going out in an email this afternoon to the full COC. So well deserved. Congratulations.
Well deserved. Yes. Okay.
And with that said, we'll hand it over to our analyst, Ruby Holmes, to share the quarterly attendance update.
Hello, everyone. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second.
Not a problem.
So just another update. I think I updated you all 2 months ago, but just to get us back on track with quarterly attendance reports. I reached out to the county about Michael Best and seeing what they could do. I asked them that if they could do anything to help with getting him access or if he's having any trouble. I told them I'd been in touch with him, but we still haven't seen him in the meetings. Since they all are virtual, it kind of requires some technology support. So that's that one. And then, do I need to zoom in so you all can see the attendance for particular folks?
Yeah.
You sure his term ended in November? Alicia. Sorry, I'm 67. Jasmine Young Bradshaw has not attended. And then, so with the new mayor appointed Mayor Pro Tem Mark Anthony Middleton to be the city, the mayor in the city, the mayor's seat as an appointee, and then she would serve as backup or alternate. So instead of the mayor being on the HSAC, Mayor Pro Tem Mark Anthony Middleton will serve, and hopefully they will join us in February. And that is also, attendance has been great. We've been able to meet quorum at each meeting. Any questions?
Is Jasmine, and this is just because I can't remember, Ruby, Jasmine Young Bradshaw is the domestic violence seat?
So it's victim services provider, which DCRC has held, but I know that the city has it's like a victim services agency, but somebody from that department could also serve, but DCRC has usually held that seat.
All right, because Jasmine's leaving in a week, so we're gonna need to figure out how to fill that seat. Or end of next week.
Yeah.
We need to work on where that goes.
All right, if there aren't any more questions, I will have another update for you all in May.
Okay, well, thank you, Ruby.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other agenda items that anybody wants to talk about? Concerns? Madam Chair, I'm not hearing anything, so I think you might be able to ask for a motion to adjourn.
Yeah, I guess so. Great short meeting. So,
Dr. Birch is moving on a motion that doesn't exist yet.
that part,
Know what to
that
do
part,
for the
yes,
next hour.
get that part right there. Oh yeah, I motion to adjourn the meeting. I have a second.
I'll second it.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
He making sure he here this time.
I
Present.
motion to adjourn.
Adorn. Thank
Adjourn.
you.
ADJERN.
Well,
All right.
we met it. We had it. Everyone have a great day and a pleasant weekend. Be safe.
Take
Stay
care, everyone.
safe. See you
All
soon.
right. Y'all take
Bye
care.
all.
Bye-bye.